All right, starting us off. The coolest podcast in the world with some moving and shaking. Damn. We don't look cramped at all. I like that shit. That's the good part of this. Now, if you could all stop looking at the fucking camera, that would be sick. Rule number one. This is Two Cool Brothers. Even though there's four dudes, there's Two Cool Brothers. This is the second interview with the Stockton Strangler, Anthony Formoso. Woohoo! Nope. All right.
Yeah.
Janky as fuck. Clap.
No, we're definitely privileged right now to have Anthony in our presence.
Oh yeah.
And I think we were gonna kind of talk about the events of the past couple months at some point tonight.
Yeah, not even a couple months. He lost a couple of days ago or last weekend.
No, but
like 6 days ago to be specific. That. Yeah, definitely. We can get into that right now if you want. I feel like you really want to ask him about his loss. You just really want him to relive that.
I don't care either way.
We talked a lot of shit on this last one. We were just playing like belt. We were coming up with nicknames.
Yeah.
We were coming up with like different entrances when you have all three belts and shit, and then we all went to shit. So
what I'd like to know actually is what are your belts? What belts do you have for what?
I have the 145 championship belt for Gladiator Challenge, and I have the 155 belt for Cage Wars. And this belt I was fighting for was for the 145 belt for Cage Wars. Yeah.
What sucks is that the dude looked homeless. The guy that lost.
Yeah.
Is he homeless?
Which one?
The guy he lost to.
No, he was like, his name's like the Killer Skater or some shit like that. But
why is it gotta be so lame?
He was a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
It's pretty big. He was pretty big. That's kind of a janky matchup too. And then I mean, what we saw in the fight was a 48-second loss by submission. But what I don't like about it, there was 2 illegal shots to the back of the head.
Yeah.
A lot of jankiness. You had him in a guillotine, a tight one early that you let go of.
Yeah. So the strategy was just to knock him out. You know, like I tried to get the knockout in my last 4 or 5 fights. This was the opponent I was supposed to get the knockout. And, you know, I tried to set him up for a head kick. You know, I hit him hard to the body, if you rewatched it and stuff. And because he ducked under, so it was, I mean...
You got him? I mean, you hit him hard. Hit him for the shot. It looked like he freaked out more than anything.
Then he grabbed me.
What's funny is when he went for that takedown, so basically, he had him like this. So this is the opponent, I'm Strangler. He dives in, and Strangler has him like in a good guillotine right here. And I was yelling out, when you had him in that lock, I was like,
it was over.
He fucked up! He fucked up!
Yeah.
You can probably hear that in the footage, me yelling, you fucked up!
No, but, I mean, I let him go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I let him go just because I tried to get the knockout. Then somehow, like, he got my back, and then I was just like, oh, there's no way he's going to strangle the Stockton Strangler, you know? You know, there's no way, you know? Like, he's not as experienced as I am, and he got me, you know? Yeah.
That's all you can say about it. That's all. This is 48 seconds. I mean, what else can you analyze besides that?
Was it at that moment that he threw in the illegal shots, though?
Oh, it was between that time. When we were...
So when he let go of that hold, because he wanted to knock him out...
Yeah.
In that scramble, as he's getting up, he turns his back to his opponent.
Yeah.
And the dude lands a 1-2 in the back of his head.
Yeah,
and then when he puts his hands up to cover up his head, when you hit the head, you're going to cover your shit up.
Yeah.
That's when he grabs his neck, takes him to the ground, and finishes him off with the rear naked choke.
So if I could ask, how do you feel when you, like, I have to tap out? Like, what's going through your mind?
Yeah, it's like the worst feeling ever. You know, like, just losing with all your friends and family there, and then, you know, going back to Long Beach, and, you know...
Well, the question that I'm saying is like, you're in there, and you're going to tap out. Like, do you think your, like, life is threatened, or...
No, I mean, I get tapped out all the time in jiu-jitsu practice. It's nothing and shit. It's just embarrassment feeling, you know? And my throat did hurt that night, too, you know, but, you know, like Holloway says, it is what it is. I'm still sort of like the nightmare that I'm still sort of like waking up to and stuff, you know? It's crazy.
That sucks. So I bombed in comedy. I don't think I've got my ass kicked since like high school, I gotta say. And the two different feelings, I'd rather probably get my ass kicked, in a sense. I mean, I was telling you this after the fight, it's just like, you know, you bomb, but unless you're gonna retire right then and there, you kind of have to just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, that's what they said, but I'm having issues with like the promoter right now and stuff, so I have to fight for another promotion, which is fine. Not an issue and stuff, you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
what it is.
is your like promoter pissed that you lost this fight? And so like
There's other reasons why he's pissed.
Anybody can see on camera?
Well, I
Anything you
mean, it's probably not going to see it. It's like it's a business and stuff. I mean, I was supposed to sell like around 100 tickets. I only sold around 60. So I felt like, I mean, all in all, he sort of orchestrated it for me to lose instead of to win, you know?
say? Yeah, there's a lot of jankiness. Number one, like, so the fight was originally supposed to happen in Valley Center. The city of Valley Center, the northern tip of San Diego.
It's a business.
And then they moved it to Alpine.
Like
which
two,
is
like
deep in San Diego.
a day before the fight, you know? And
How
like,
are you gonna? First of all,
That's
who's
why a lot of
buying?
people-
The fact that you sold 60 tickets to people that go to Alpine.
Yeah.
But there wasn't even like
That's
60.
remarkable.
By the way, was there even 60 people like in that event center? If you
Exactly.
sold 60 tickets,
And
they're all you. What
Yeah,
about these
exactly.
other fighters that-
Exactly. That's what I mean.
So I would be like, yo,
These-
listen,
these-
good luck, because the rest of your crew
Yeah.
combined
Yeah.
didn't sell as many tickets as
These
you
actually
did, which is super
yeah.
janky. It's
Yeah.
pretty janky about that.
It's a business, you know, and it's a shady business and stuff, you know, and yeah.
By the way, not only did he move from Valley Center to Alpine, the day of the fight, I find out on Instagram, he moved it back to Valley Center.
Yeah.
Wait. So this was in Valley Center is where this took place?
Yeah.
Right. But the whole time we're thinking it's in Alpine. If you know anything about
So people
Alpine,
canceled
it's
their
deep.
plans to go.
Yeah. And that's what
that's
fucked me
shady.
over. I ended up having to pay like $600 for the party bus because half the people didn't go.
Damn.
I don't know.
Oh,
what
yeah.
I can gather of this so far, this sounds rigged. I mean,
It was rigged. I mean, it was sort of rigged.
It's all promoter bullshit because
Yeah,
like
it is.
I play music.
And you know,
and,
like if you don't sell,
there's, like, and the thing is like when I am in bands, we never do what they call pay to play.
yeah,
Like that's not why I never played at the Whiskey A Go Go
yeah.
because like I'm not in a
You're not the Doors.
I'm not the Doors or whatever. So if you want to, I used to get emails when I was in my band. It's like, oh, you want to play the, want to play the Whiskey A Go Go? Sure, we're not selling tickets.
Yeah,
And then we never hear from them.
exactly.
Yeah.
And they do that just to keep their doors open every night. You know, if they can get someone on stage every night and sell tickets. You know,
Yeah, it's not a the thing is it's not about talent. It's just like how many tickets can you sell.
And you know what's funny? My last fight, I sort of similar thing. You know, I didn't sell as much tickets as I wanted to. The promoter punished me by bumping me up a weight class against an opponent who was undefeated. And I was lucky to tap him out in like 30 seconds, but you know.
I mean, you did it. It's not gonna say it's luck. You did it.
But then again, you know, like
So you
I
did
wasn't lucky this time. You know.
Yeah. The worst part
I
about
mean-
it is the ticket sales of anything.
Yeah.
It's hard to promote Alpine, no matter what the event is. Like, I'm not gonna sell tickets to to go see Lil Uzi Vert or whatever rappers at Alpine.
I think it was also the timing, you know, it was like right in between Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff, and I understand
Oh,
that.
and also it doesn't help. He booked it the same night as UFC 245
Yeah.
and Rolling Loud. Rolling
that
Loud
too.
was the same
Yeah,
weekend.
I had a couple friends go to that too, but
So it's like, how are you gonna go to Rolling? How are you gonna do all this? Like, book it on that same. You could have booked it this weekend.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There ain't shit going on today. You know what UFC events going on today is UFC South Korea. That's just
but
not
that-
even on until 2
that's
a.m.
It's just gonna be dope though.
But it's not at 2 a.m. Like, we could have done this whole lineup, this whole fight card this weekend.
Yeah.
Nothing, no Rolling Loud.
But I'd
festivals,
rather
nothing.
fight in like the spring or summer because it's like I got sick like a week before the fight because it was so cold, you know. And I think everyone was got sick this last 2 weeks.
Oh
Something
yeah.
going
When
on
the weather
for sure.
changes, I totally get sick.
And
I
couldn't-
almost died right around Thanksgiving with that stomach flu I had.
Yeah, and then I couldn't
Oh my
fucking. It was raining hard. I couldn't work out and stuff, and
Yeah,
there's a lot of drinking involved too
From
during
what-
the holidays.
what-
That's
Yeah.
another thing. We documented a lot of drinking, like leading
Yeah.
up. We have you drinking like on this podcast, like
Yeah,
6 days.
and I had to hide it and
before the
stuff. But I'm
fight.
like, fuck it, you know.
That's another thing
can't
that I noticed too is like during the promotion of the fight. Like I was with you at Clancy's the night before,
And I was
and
hammered.
I'm like, I was hammered too.
So
Shout out
what
to
do you drink
Clancy's.
before a fight?
Like
the night before.
I saw a lot of Jameson.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not supposed to be drinking, but my last 3-4 fights, I was like drinking hard and stuff. I mean, that's just who I am, you know. But it was worse last time. My last fight, I mean, I actually went through a breakup the night before the fight, so I thought I would be a lot better now because I'm not going through the breakup and stuff, and I wasn't doing as much.
That's crazy. Like sometimes to motivate some people. Like when I went through a breakup, like in any sporting events, like basketball, wrestling, whatever, like whatever girl drama you have, that never got me motivated. I never was the guy to be like, all right, I'm gonna fuck this bitch, you know, go in, and like I never could use that. Like for me, what motivated me was just like nothing. I always went in with the fact like, okay, there's work that has to be done. I gotta go beat this guy. I gotta go win this tournament.
Yeah.
I gotta go kill it in front of this crowd. And that's it. I was a professional in that sense. But it was also kind of hard because I couldn't get no extra gear. I just like, am I prepared enough for this work? And I feel like that's where you got, because you had a breakup the day before, and they punished you and bumped you up a weight class, and you beat that guy's ass and choked him out.
I was lucky,
Yeah, I mean, you can
not
say it's lucky,
but
but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, you went in
and
there.
And that sort of gave me the mindset where it's like, okay, if I was that fucked up in the last fight, I mean, I can get fucked up before this fight, you know, but...
And the thing is, you still could have won if you would not have let that thing go.
There's so many
factors. You could have choked him out.
There's another factor involved, like, so there was like a party bus, you know, there was supposed to be like around 50 people in there.
Yeah.
Ended up only being 15, like 40, like 30 would have broke like even, you know, like it would have paid for the bus. But only like 15 people showed up, which means that I had to fucking pay out of, you know what I'm saying, out of pocket and stuff. And on top of that, I didn't have the money, and then on top of that, they were about to, they literally almost missed my fight, you know?
Yeah.
They were supposed to, I mean, like, so, okay, if they miss the fight, now I have to fucking, you know, pay for their tickets, you know what I'm saying? Like, not only that, I was more concerned that, like, all these people spend a lot of time and energy to come to my fight, and they're gonna miss it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's where my mind was at as well, you know? Like, everything was fine. Like, I know how to balance my energy and stuff. Like, I know how to just, like, sort of, like, stay detached so I'm focused on my fight. That was fine, but just the whole fact that a lot of my friends were gonna miss the fight and stuff, you know, that was like you know, that would have
been hilarious though.
But I felt I mean,
if you would have won and then they would have like got like, oh, the fuck.
Yeah.
That's like the greatest.
I mean, I felt pretty confident. I felt physically ready. I felt mentally ready, you know. But just all these other factors involved and shit is just like, and even just, you know, paying the promoter is just like, it was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, because I go through things when I play, like, you know, have shows and stuff like that, but I'm not being beat up.
Yeah.
You know, so I have no idea, like, you know, I don't, you know, when I play shows, I usually don't try to party before.
Oh, yeah?
So I play bass properly.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I want to give a good person a show.
Yeah.
So I always try to keep it smooth and, you know, before I go. And I can't imagine, like, you know, doing what you do and having a party bus and...
Yeah, I didn't ride on the party bus, but, you know, I mean, not to give reasons why I'm an alcoholic or whatever, but, I mean, when I'm at the bar, I socialize, I sell tickets, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's essentially it. I mean, I'll still be drinking if I'm not selling tickets, but then again, you know, like...
I thought it was kind of funny, like...
I was behind selling tickets, you know what I'm saying? I was, like, around 16, I had to sell 100 and shit, and I bet you if I would have sold 100, you know, like, it would have been... I would have probably won that fight. You know?
I would say, like, it was fun for sure.
Yeah.
And it makes for a cooler story. The guy that was doing shots the night before with me, at Clancy's, karaoke's happening.
Everyone, I mean, I got all my bar friends are like, I told you so, you know, that they felt like, they honestly feel like that was the reason why I lost, you know? But I think that was a small
you didn't fight like someone who was, like, out of shape at all.
No.
You just... Shit, I think you should have just choked him out and worried
about it. I think I lost because the whole strategy, and I think the whole promoters and shit, you know? Promoters fucked me over, and just the whole strategy, like, I could have fucking tagged him up standing, you know, but he took me down, got the choke, let him go. I was a little bit overconfident when I let him have my back. I could have just, like, you know, I could have fucking, should have, like, defended it more, but I was like, no way this fucking tweaker skater kid is gonna fucking tap me out and shit, you know?
Well, when you think about it, it's hard to know what the hell kind of strategy to go into.
a little bit overconfidence,
like,
you know?
If your opponent's named Killer Skater, like, how the hell you're supposed to know what kind of strategy
Although, that's a good strategy to be nicknamed the Killer Skater, because you think, oh, this guy's not gonna do it. You know, he got you with the name.
If anything, call himself the Skater Killer.
The cocksucker of the year. And, like, then you're not gonna think, oh, this cocksucker of the year is not gonna choke me out.
Yeah.
That's the second worst name compared to Killers.
But you know what, really, I mean, out of any tragedy, you know, like, you gotta see the silver linings out of it. You know,
learning experience.
I mean, it's very embarrassing and stuff, but, like, you know, I saw Max Holloway lost that, and I was sad for him and shit, but, you know, I watched some of his interviews, it's like, you know, it's like, you know, it's like, he says it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm still alive, you know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I'm saying? He's lost before and shit. You know what I'm saying? It really isn't the end of the world, but it did hit me like hard financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know the promoter's not gonna watch this, but the promoter's trying to bug me saying I still owe him like another like $1,000 fucking bucks. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not gonna pay you. That's what I'll say. I'd be like, listen, go get it from those other janky fighters that didn't sell tickets.
One, I know that I fucking sold the most tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Hands down.
Two, I guess we could be honest, and this I guess it only stays in the circle. I know not too many people are gonna see it, but I paid for my opponent. I paid for an easier opponent, and I paid for the belt. You know, for the production of the belt.
Wow.
So you won a belt and you had to pay for it.
Yeah.
So he owns the belt that you paid for. That's gotta sting too.
No, but
somebody...
but now the promoter's saying I still fucking owe. I mean, I paid for all that shit already, plus a whole bunch of tickets, and yet he's still fucking bugging me for $1,000 fucking bucks and shit. You know, because like I lost a whole bunch of tickets.
That's how promoters are.
What happens if you don't pay him? You're basically in the same shit.
Well, he told me he beat someone up for $2,000, but I mean.
Okay. Okay, promoter.
So it's
I hope you watch this. I hope the promoter watches this because I beat a guy up for $2,000. I'm like, dog, he's a professional.
Yeah, no, but he's a bigger dude, and he might be connected or whatever. But all in all, it's like.
Where's my money? Where's my money? I'm watching this live. We have one view and it's him.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Promoter likes
it's fucking crazy. And like the thing that eats me up inside is like why it's a nightmare. Like, what if not what if I won, but if the plan was gonna win. I would have sold way more, potential future tickets. I would have sold way more shirts. I would have, it sort of fucked up my momentum. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of, fucked up all your other opponents' momentum in the same way.
Yeah, but I gotta see it as, a blessing. I was thinking I was invincible. I mean, I would have probably kept up with my partying even harder and shit, but, now I just gotta know, I can't get fucked up. I gotta make sure that I really focus hard on selling tickets or find a girlfriend that helps me out and stuff. Because usually I had a girlfriend or whatever that would just help me do all that, shit, But I had to, pay a graphic designer, you know what I'm saying? Get the design, go to the t-shirt place and get them printed and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I have a bike now. I have to fucking ride my bike to my chiropractor, you know what I'm saying? Riding my bike here, and I was very limited. You know what I'm saying?
Question: you need about maybe 20 or 25 shirts, possibly.
No,
hear me out.
You made 25
No. Hear me out.
What?
Could you maybe use about 20 or 25 shirts or so?
Tell me how many shirts you did. Tell me how many shirts you did. I don't know.
There's a catch to this.
I made 180.
Okay, no, but if
you made 180 shirts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Listen, I
saw maybe 30.
So check this out. I could get you about 20 to 25 shirts, but there's a catch to this. You have to be willing to name your team something.
Not worth it.
Cali Stars.
Can he be worth it? Can it beat the
I
Stockton
think it's
Strangler?
you a cheap person to make your shirts.
Huh?
Because my band,
Yeah. No, I mean, I only paid actually printed these shirts myself. I mean, sort of my good friend, my good friend owns a print company, but I only paid $4 for the prints each shirt.
Yeah, each shirt should be.
Yeah, but I paid $45 for each screen, which is fine or whatever. It's just I think all in all, the whole business thing is just bad timing, between Christmas and Thanksgiving, and that
Honestly, I feel like they could.
And a lot of people just backed out last minute. I mean, everyone's going through financial shit right now. I understand. I myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Maybe I should just do it when everyone's free. I'm saying the open schedule and maybe tax return season or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good time to book a fight. Is tax return season.
Yeah.
Then you're signing
when
shirts.
People have money. Yeah.
That's when people have their extra cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I set my tax up
Summertime.
where I kind of break even.
Oh my! Yeah. Think about this. Okay, how many tickets more could we have sold if we had you fight Bill or one of us?
No, I totally would do that too.
We could have sold more tickets to that.
Why would I want to get my ass kicked? Because there's just
for the clout.
I mean, yeah, you
come out in your band's t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will tell you, I can't not wear my glasses.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Okay, we'll just do like body shots then.
We'll put like a goggles. We'll put protective goggles.
No,
on.
but that's like a new
I'm
thing
too-
is
I'm
backyard
too-
fighting and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm too old for this.
It's almost like it's coming back from like the 60s.
Dude,
or
I mean,
Yeah,
I would do it if I had like some
You
shit.
do
going
it, James.
on,
He's
bro.
younger. No,
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought of.
We'll
like,
do it, James.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
let him. He deserves
We'll
it
go,
more than I do anyway.
we'll go like 3-5s, something like that.
But no, it only works out like a lot of my gangster friends, my bigger gangster friends that are bigger than me is like, yeah, I'll fight you in the backyard. I was like, cool. We can literally, pay, like, you know what I'm saying, like set it up, $20 to just watch. You know what I'm saying? And then we could control the whole betting thing, and you could make at least maybe like $500-600 a person.
Oh, that'd be so dope. I mean, think about just us, like who people we know that pay.
Yeah, exactly.
That would pay like $20 to
We
see
need
me
Blaine
fight
to
this
do it.
guy. Yeah.
Hey, you know
he'll
what
do it.
He'll take the inbound
Yeah.
call.
You know what else? You know what I'm saying?
He'll be like, all right, so what do I do? And then,
Set up a couple undercard
Oh,
fights.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and also sell some tacos. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Hey,
You
sell
know
the
catering
fucking
company,
alcohol.
yeah.
You'll money.
Oh, we should set this up now. All right, we'll get into details later. But
We
I'm
have
gonna.
bands to play too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
And think of where we are right now. We're on the cusp of 2020. I mean, like same time next year, we're all going to be like so much further in our fields: music, combat,
Yeah.
comedy, drama. Like each one of us is going to like
Oh yeah.
go so far in 2020. It's insane. And there just had to be some setbacks in 2019. I mean, it's 2019.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
else? What else do you expect?
So you want to be an actor?
yes,
Be like the
I-
MC
I-
or whatever. Or
Yes,
yeah.
I want to be involved. Now, I was in plays throughout high school, and it's time I went back to my roots. Like I'm gonna get involved in drama in 2020.
I have his script, by the way. He asked me to read some lines to them. I have a script. Is that an audition script, or is that just like, what is that?
No, that's like a little audition script, and it's the type of thing where I can read the lines dramatically. Because you know what happened to me this year? I went through so many medical problems, and like it just helped me practice being dramatic about things. That like
Who wrote
like
the script?
What?
Who wrote the script?
Oh, that was just no. I'm
It's like some
reading.
Blade Runner type shit, to be honest.
No. That's like a
Yeah.
script that I'm reading. Like it's not about writing the script. 'Cause I didn't
We
write
should
the
do a
script.
reading.
I read the script. Right. It's like, oh yeah. That's what it's all about, reading scripts. Me and Nick are probably gonna be doing that this year.
That'd be hella cool. I think when we set up this fight, is that we should also have you like read the script, like acting out
Oh yeah, absolutely.
as the
Yeah,
as the
We should
opening
make
card.
it like a.
think that would work.
yeah.
Yeah, I think selling tickets to me and you would sell a lot more
Yeah, no,
tickets
I know.
Actually,
But I
than
mean,
what we
like,
had over there in Alpine.
Now,
For sure.
not too long ago, I did a table reading. Now, I'm going to give you guys the name of a movie coming out. It's going to be called Joint Custody. And this movie, it has more than one meening, okay?
That
So-
is
so
not because.
Is there weed related in this movie?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
So you
fuck.
guys can maybe be expecting this movie to be coming out towards the end of next year. I did do a little table reading for the movie, so it's gonna be exciting. I've never done a
Ooh, wow.
table reading
So,
before, so
does that
it's
cue
totally
us
exciting.
to smoke some weed right now or what?
We could,
on
I got
camera
weed.
or on camera?
Yeah,
Ah,
on
so
camera.
is it, yeah.
You don't have to hit it.
There's no camera.
Okay. I can hit it off
So you-
camera.
The bomb's right there. The bomb's
You
right
get the bomb, I get the weed.
All right.
I got a host. All right.
You get the host a little bit.
Get the weed, and then when you come back, I'll have you do something else. All right, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, I
as
mean, we
far
just
as
booked the
loss.
fight. That
Yeah.
dude. The
Yeah.
face-offs we do, that was gonna be epic.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was gonna be hella epic.
Yeah.
And then we just gotta find like who's got the backyard to do
James,
this.
you have to get the bomb.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Shit, we could.
I
mean,
will
since
have
it's-
the backyard to do this between
By the
January
way,
25th and
for everyone
February
watching,
5th.
this is my co-host for today. This is Matthew. This is Matt Markel.
Yeah.
I figured
I'm not a co-host.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You're the sound tech. You're
you
always here.
gotta sit down. Now,
That means he should be on camera there.
This is the
Holding
super
this up.
utility co-host Bill. My roommate also. That's Bill Partnoff. He's got a band, the Plastic Horseshoes.
Hey.
He was also there. We're also featured on another podcast that's not coming out for another 2 fucking months.
I get that
Good production.
from my
So-
friend Mikey.
You don't have a joint paper or anything? A bond paper?
I got a
You
bong.
wanna
I got a
join?
bong. Hold on, I'll
Yeah.
pull up right now. You guys keep talking. You guys talk about.
Oh yeah, so backyard. If we do need a backyard, I will have one available between the dates of January 25th and February 5th.
Perfect.
That gives us a good 14 days to
Is
work.
there a letter? There's a letter right there. There's
You
a
just gotta-
student letter.
You just gotta find some people that don't like each other and say, hey, let's set up a fight.
No, I think it should be me and
That's
you, even
it.
though we like
You
each
ever see
other.
it?
Yeah.
You
I
get
can
this
sound
to work.
worse than that.
So let's see where we're at.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I get that from my friend Mikey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I got sponsored by a dispensary,
Which one?
the Green Room.
Never been there.
It's like near 7th and Rose. And
Okay.
I got sponsored by this cannabis syrup place called Cannabis.
Oh, I've seen that store.
Yeah. Oh, you really?
Yeah. Yeah, to break so much out.
What was the terms of the sponsorship?
I don't know. I mean, I have different tiers for my sponsors and stuff. You know, like, but yeah, you know, like, you get on my T-shirts. You know, get a proper spot. You know, social media and you know all that stuff.
Who designed your T-shirt?
Huh?
Who designed your T-shirt?
One of my homies, he's like a famous tagger. I guess his tagging name is Sita or Polo Cuddy. He has over like 32,000 followers on Instagram. I was gonna say, yeah. Have you seen this T-shirt?
Yeah, I did.
Do you have the T-shirt on you?
No, my girl has it.
It's like a Stussy. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of it.
I shared it on Instagram a lot. It's fire.
That's actually, I've had a lot of shirts and stuff, but
Okay.
Shout out to the dude who
Seriously.
like is in the shirt too. That's like the perfect way to like promote that shit.
Do you think I can?
There's no way I can see
do
this. But
you think I can design you a shirt? All you just do it. You say yes or no.
yeah.
Yes.
Fuck it, I'm always down for different.
Yes.
I'm always down like, I don't know, like I'm always down to collaborate. You know, collaborating is like the beautiful thing and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Same ones? Oh my.
So I do art.
Really?
You're actually really
Yeah.
good too.
Dope. Do you do graphic designs too? You know how to
I
make
can
flyers?
reasonably,
I can get somebody that can do that. I got somebody for that.
Yeah.
but I can draw like I can like make like. I'm kind of into like cubism right now.
Oh yeah. You know
And you have a good face for cubism with your haircut.
So check this out.
I
mean, I'm down.
Square.
So my buddy's he's an illustrator, and this is like a Rage Against the Machine like homage, but that was one of my fight posters.
Yes.
You know the Evil Empire album?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. And that you know, yeah.
I used to make flyers for like bands and stuff.
Nice. I mean, graphic designer is always so valuable, especially if you're good and shit, you know.
There's so many different ways to go about it too.
Yeah. But I mean,
Instead of like doing graphic design, I do like actually, the
illustration.
yeah.
Dope. Yeah, you know, like I put so much into it. Like my last couple fights, I didn't, but we always shot like promo videos for my fight, like you know, like sort of like why I fight, like what I do to prepare it and stuff, you know. Those are always cool. I made like 3 or 4 of those. We had like fucking drones and slow motion shit and stuff. It was pretty dope. But I didn't have the time. But now, I mean, I know what the theme for this next video is. It's just gonna be like redemption, you know, like me coming up from the ashes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna take a picture of you before you leave tonight.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Is it
I'm totally
right there?
down. I always like
There was.
artists. I love artists.
There's right here.
That one. Oh. Cool. Here it is.
But yeah.
I feel selfish here. Who wants to take greens? Marco.
Anthony,
I
guess.
guess, yeah, I'm the
Marco.
Anthony, guess.
Marco. All right. Here you go.
So Anthony, are you
The
already
answer we're looking for was
in
Polo.
like
I
medieval
know,
combat, like
Definitely.
maces or like your classic sword fighting?
I
or
am
anything like that?
Filipino, and we Filipinos did like invent like the first forms of knife fighting and stick fighting.
Okay. Oh, like kendo sticks?
Like eskrima sticks.
Okay.
So this quick Filipino history story is
Ooh, my favorite.
have you heard of the Spanish?
Oh,
Spanish conquistadors.
I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
yes.
So
Shit,
have you heard of
I'm
Magellan?
familiar.
Yes, you guys.
Yes.
God
You
damn.
guys actually did take care of Magellan, not the whole crew, but
yeah,
did
but
take
no,
out
they
Magellan.
had all these fucking guns and shit, and all we had was like machetes and shit, you know, and we fucking beheaded that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's pretty impressive.
Longest
Fucking
I dated a
GPS.
girl for 7 years,
Yeah.
and she's Filipino.
Hey,
Lived in San Francisco.
nice, very cool. Yeah, Filipinos make good girlfriends and good wives.
allegedly, yeah.
Actually, it's kind of bitchy, but we're not.
That's
But-
sad. I was
but-
gonna say.
But on the flip side, you know, like as an Asian male, I would have to say like our like hidden chalice is a white woman. You know that, right?
Hidden chalice.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the
Chalice
golden chalice.
is a event up. What's a chalice? I've been missing.
It's like the
chalice.
cup. It's like a golden cup. You know.
It's
Yeah,
even a
chalice.
cup too.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
chalice cup.
Yeah.
That's like an event though.
Like
Up at the.
Jesus, like there was supposed to be like this, you know, chalice or whatever.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
It's
the-
like
Yeah.
it's like it's like
Holy Grail.
yeah, it's like a whole, it's like a something rare, you know, like
Yeah.
it's hard for an Asian male to get with a white girl, You know what I'm saying? It's usually vice versa.
It's vice versa.
Right, yeah, it is vice versa.
Because obviously, like, you know, in any culture, most cultures, you know, like, lighter skin is more desirable and stuff, you know?
That's not the way I see it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that's
First
how
girlfriend's
majority of the
black.
Western
And
world
second and
and
third,
Eastern world
to
sees
be
it.
honest.
And on top of that, Asian males have been viewed as asexual. I blame it on the media and also the Chinese Exclusion Act. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
That's kind of more that's
The
a
one
different
child,
part
the
of
one
Asia,
child
more the Hello
thing.
Kitty.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
not
no,
like a
no, but
good
it's like-
promoter
it's-
for like Asian men.
Asians have been viewed as asexual in the media since the beginning of the media. You know what I'm saying?
And especially they push things
I
like
don't
K-pop
get that.
and-
I mean, at least like blacks and stuff, they're like viewed as athletes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like
BBC.
stars.
There's
You know what I'm saying?
there's a porn category called
yeah,
BBC.
BBC, yeah,
There's
yeah.
no like BAC.
No, BBC's Big Black.
Big Black Cock. Big Black Cock.
No, it's Big Black Women.
No, that's
BBW.
BBW.
That's BBW.
Yeah, BBC, yeah, but whatever. But yeah, but like males, did you know like Jet Li made a movie with Aaliyah and they were supposed to have a romantic part of it, but they're like scratched it because they didn't do well in the tech screenings.
Oh wow.
But yeah, but it's slowly like making it like slowly turning around, because you know why? Because the media is realizing that Chinese people have so much money that we gotta appeal to the Chinese media or the Chinese market.
Oh, that makes
That's
sense.
the only fucking reason.
That makes sense.
You know,
They're
but-
gonna have like a lot of like Asian
Can you
actors.
pass that?
Yeah.
A lot of Chinese
I'm
actors.
just passionate.
A lot of Chinese actors now playing like Superman or
being the
an
hero
Avenger.
versus the villain, or even
But-
like that character who
But pay attention if they ever get the woman though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They never take that out. We're always viewed as like asexual, but
Oh my god, you put a Chinese guy in the lead role of an Avengers movie? Because movies kill in America.
that would have worked
It's
though.
time to move on from the Avengers. I mean, come on, we can't get any X-Men in them. We
Yeah.
can't get, I mean,
The X-Men- X-Men's slowly
MCU
coming
is the
out.
final- yeah.
But
Let's do
I
X-Men.
think they're gonna do Secret Wars. Secret Wars is fucking dope, especially by Jonathan Hickman. That was probably the best story. But they're slowly getting the Wolverine into the MCU and stuff because they're originally owned by Sony and stuff, right?
Yeah, right. For that is weird.
Yeah.
And
Chinese
was too.
Spider-Man, where we at? Where we
No,
at
they
with
have
Chinese
Miles
Spider-Man?
Morales. He's black and Mexican.
Who?
You don't know who the new Spider-Man is?
No, it's
It's
the
Miles
the-
Morales.
Is he going to be an adult
They
or
got
is
rid
he
of
a teen?
Tom Holland. Now it's not Tom
No,
Holland.
but
no
I
more?
mean like in the comic books.
Oh, no, I didn't follow that.
And if you watch the Spider-Verse, that's Miles Morales.
I got halfway through it.
Spider-Verse.
Fuck, damn it.
Okay.
So they're being more politically correct, which is cool. It works, and you know, like people are fucking with it and shit. You know.
It's all where the money's
You know,
at.
I think about like
That's not the way to look at it, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
you should do away with politically correctness.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, like, you should be, like, sensitive to, people's things, but, like, you know...
Well, you know what? People just got to be willing to come up with some great ideas now.
Yeah.
Because people now are almost just, like, falling back on, like, things that was blowing everyone's mind in the 60s and 70s and shit. And it's like, people really should just be, like, not be afraid to just, like, come out with some, like, brand new, like, character that, like, captivates people,
Yeah.
True.
I think what we really need is, I mean, all the money's in Saudi Arabia. I mean, for the Anthony Joshua Reese fight, they built a stadium just for that. You know how much money a stadium
Are
costs?
you talking about Khabib versus Poirier?
They built a stadium for that too.
Yeah.
2 different stadiums for 2 different events. That's how much money they got.
But
Pretty soon you're gonna see like a Saudi.
you're right. They
Arabian-
have lots of money, but who has majority of the money? And it has lots of majority of their people have money. Chinese. You know what I'm saying? You ever hear people just traveling to China just to start businesses and shit or make?
Oh,
their
the
business
South
connections?
Park had
Huh?
South Park had an episode.
Really?
Yeah, it was only the father guy. What's his name?
Integrity.
I'm going to China.
Yeah,
Really?
it's so true. It's so true. I mean, they have hella fucking money.
Yeah, I actually have a
And how
friend's
the
dad
fucking
who's
people.
sure enough to start, like, a manufacturing business in
Yeah,
China.
yeah.
You know, they made bags for, like, people's vape pens, actually.
Yeah,
Like, just
yeah.
little,
You get. I mean, everything we have here is all made in China and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Even Trump stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Majority or all of it.
You know what's rad? I went to go see Piss Jeans, and I bought a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I looked at the label, it said, this T-shirt was made in Los Angeles.
Ooh, beat that, Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piss
But you know
jeans.
what's funny?
Patriotic.
American
Trump's
Apparel
not.
actually got bought out by an Indian company or some.
Oh, really?
They're not made in America anymore.
Bangladesh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's my
this wasn't labeled.
Yeah.
How many people are wearing it saying this is made in America, one of the last bastions.
As a big guy, you know, like I kind of go between 2XL. I used to be way 2XL.
Yeah.
Now I'm XL, and once in a while I can wear a large.
Oh,
But
shit. Good deal.
yeah, so I get T-shirts from Sub Pop Records,
Nice.
and anyway, they're American Apparel T-shirts, and their extra larges are the best.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I got stoned. And
It's like American T-shirts are probably the best for like buying bigger sizes.
No.
I know.
I feel like
It all,
you want,
it all
if you're a
depends
big
on the
dude,
cut, you know.
I feel like if you're a big dude, you want to buy a shirt that's made in the USA because they're used to seeing fat people and might be fat themselves. So they'll probably make a shirt that better fits fat versus made in Bangladesh, made in China. Not as many fat dudes
Well,
out
the
there.
thing is,
the instructions
when
are
they make the
communicated
T-shirts
over. They know.
now,
I think it's about the quality.
it's the quality.
Yeah.
And so when I get the Sub Pop T-shirts, like you get T-shirts and like they have like a seam down each side. So
Yeah.
there's like two things, like you know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I'm stoned now, so.
Yeah,
That's
you
cool,
are.
man.
But-
Basically, I think the USA rocks, but like, damn, I think all my outfit was probably like, man, no, this was made.
Everything
like,
you're
here.
wearing in this apartment is probably made in China.
These were
Yeah.
definitely made in China, but I bought them from a Chinese person. So like,
Yeah.
he's
There's
pretty
nothing
Chinese.
wrong with
Yeah.
that. It's just like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, people think it's like we're using child labor.
Yes.
We
Right.
pretty
Well,
much
we are.
we pretty much are.
Oh man,
It goes
Fashion Nova's
goes
getting
down
murdered
to
for
what
that
we
now.
eat and drink, to our cell phones and like all our plastics and synthetic stuff. It's everything.
And you
You
know
know-
what else is really sad about it? They're able to like basically fool people into think like, oh well, look, we're increasing their wages are going up, but look how much inflation is going up, like
Yeah.
with all the like capitalism being
Yeah,
brought in.
but I mean, yeah, they are getting paid more than they are. But regardless, did you know that right now, Google, Tesla, and like Apple, they're all getting persecuted right now for utilizing child labor. This is like the last few days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it's been known.
No, but they're actually getting, caught. They're tracing it back.
Oh, so now it's not even just like Chinese manufacturer. We're cool with Chinese adults.
No, but
Chinese children.
they're just tripping that these top corporations are doing it. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, but
in
no.
China or
or
like,
wherever.
Yeah.
Google
Bangladesh.
was it Google,
Any country. wherever.
Apple, and Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was made in like one time, like
But child labor though, like hardcore child labor.
yeah, it's
You
such
should
a
be in school, you know.
You know, that's why actually school was created because the Industrial Revolution.
Right. It like prevents them from being sent to those places.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Industrial Revolution even predates like the big one, classroom schoolhouse you think of. Everything used to be just taught to people for eons.
Yeah.
Eons and eons, like within the household.
Yeah, that's why you think about it. Like you hear sometimes like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking just like homeschool my kid, and that's not a bad idea, But I mean now they need
but
to get
like
some.
socialization should.
Yeah.
That's why.
But if you
There's
have the
other
time and
ways.
energy and stuff, so be it. I'll man, my kid would be a fucking all-star.
I mean,
fucking
we actually
genius
do
athlete.
that in this day and age. Just do away with schools, and then have like somebody come around every, like we do with the health things, and like make sure your kids learning, and they can learn off the internet.
Yeah, internet.
Or if there was just more practical classes, like, and you could like choose, like you basically get a checklist and you choose, like they have to meet certain requirements within each category, but like you could like actually choose which ones you think are the most important for them, and they can help. They should have a
How
say
old
it
are you,
themselves.
Anthony?
I'm 35.
Shit! No
I
way!
have to be 36 in a few weeks.
Oh, okay, happy birthday. Yeah, cheers.
January 5th.
Couple months, I'm gonna be 49.
Ooh, you look young.
Let's play age roulette in here.
That's because I don't have children.
I'm the youngest
Yeah.
dude in here. I'm 25.
Well, you hang out with younger people, so that's what.
Yeah,
I'm
and that
32.
too. And plus, like I'm a rock and roller.
rock and
But
roll.
like the thing is, like I
Rock
brought
and
that
roll,
up
stay
is like I've actually seen like things happen with like I remember not having a cell phone,
yeah,
and I remember like doing the. So I actually,
rotary phone.
yeah, so I actually saw how things progressed.
Oh yeah.
And I lived in San Francisco, and now San Francisco is one of the most expensive cities to
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
But I've seen like gentrification and stuff like that. Like,
Oh, man.
Like
What? Were you born and raised in San Francisco?
no, Whittier.
Okay.
You moved.
Yeah, I moved to San Francisco. I had a band,
Oh, nice.
and they were like, "Yes, get out of because at that time I lived in Orange County.
How old were you when you lived in Frisco?
That's supposed to be
I moved there. I was 20,
That one too.
22 to 34.
You know,
Or
that's,
22 to 34.
that's probably like the same age when I moved over here. I was like 20 to 30. I'm currently 35, so similar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like,
But I'm not gonna move back to NorCal.
have you guys, I want to go back
No, I
to child
wouldn't.
labor.
Yeah.
I want to go back to child labor. Do you guys like remember like your earliest job
it.
as a child? Like, did you guys ever work before 18?
No.
Oh, I think my first job was in Quiznos, like my first year in college. I didn't even have to work, just for because my mom came from a well-off family, but Quiznos, yeah. What was your guys' first jobs?
My first
wow,
job?
I have
Yeah.
a good story about it.
I was
Is that how you got into fighting? Just like fighting customers at Quiznos? You're just like,
You know what's funny? I
No,
got fired
fuck
for
your
fucking
salami.
dancing like after hours and shit. You know, like Sheryl Crow, like I just wanna have fun.
oh yeah.
I was like,
Oh my god.
because no one's around and shit, but I guess my boss was watching and shit. And
Yeah, they have a rotation about 5 songs. They start getting stuck in
exactly,
your
like
head,
5
you know?
songs and shit.
Why would you let somebody go for that? That's some janky ass.
What?
So just dance. Like, wait, you were dancing.
I know, just for dancing.
Even if you're working, it's just like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
no
it's
customers
kinda like
around.
I think
dance.
but I think I
No
took off
fun,
my shirt.
false.
You know.
You think? Okay, man.
But it was
I
after
fight
hours.
that.
Yeah, that's fuck, right. It's kind
Yeah,
of
like-
Sheryl fucking Crow, bro.
he had no room for
It
me.
takes your shit off the Sheryl Crow, dude. Like, it's like, this is my shit.
You know what song I'm talking about, right?
Not, yeah, I mean, I got halfway, but I never took the
I
shirt
don't-
off of
yeah.
that.
But
Oh man.
that was your first job.
So first job. So it's debatable. The first no question it was either 2006 or 2007. 2006 I was basically given about 30-40 posters of Night of the Living Dead. This is when the remake was coming out. So what I was supposed to do was put these posters up on tattoo parlors, and then I had to take a photo to prove I was there, and I get paid for each spot I went to. So I was getting paid, like the overall fund had to cover my gas, all that shit to find these tattoo parlors. So yeah, that's what I was doing for my first job in 2006. Now, if you call that a job, otherwise my first job was working at the Boys and Girls Club over the summer in 2007.
Okay.
How'd you get let go from the poster place?
I'd finished the job.
Yeah,
I was good. I got
That
my
sounded like
money,
a
that
dope
was
ass
that.
job too.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't very much. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like chump change, dude. We were talking about how much I had to drive and.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that was just more like a project. So
Yeah.
like as far as the job, yeah, I had like a job
Girls
with the
Club?
Boys and Girls Club.
What were you doing?
Yeah, I was just fucking with the kids. Like I mean, just
Yeah.
basically, some days I would do gym, some days I do arts and crafts room, other days the game room,
That sounds
outside play, just whatever. And yeah, like, I was in the Boys and Girls Club myself, so the kids were having fun and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. James,
Oh shit.
first job, MedXM?
I would say like my first job was probably the first time I got paid was I was like 9. I was 9 years old. There was
Child
someone like
labor?
child labor, dog.
9 years old, damn.
No, but I got paid well. I got paid well for 9 years
But
old.
what were
yeah.
you doing?
So my dad used to, and this is a legit job though. My dad used to like deliver flowers on
Yeah.
Valentine's Day for like this one company. They would hire him to do all the driving. And my job, when I was 9, this was back in like 2003. So we didn't have GPS. You think about that. What we used was a Thomas guide.
I know Thomas guys.
You guys ever used a Thomas
Dr.
guide?
Reeves,
Are you talking about just
No
like a
shit.
map?
So it's like a big book,
Okay.
and it's very like So you have to like, man.
Explain what a Thomas guide is, you guys, combined while I look up what happened in the news today.
You just,
Well, no, I still got my first job.
oh, you don't get to your
All
first
right.
job.
But like, I mean, so basically a Thomas guide is a book of maps.
You're just selling flowers?
Yeah, so
So yeah, no. So he had to deliver them, and I was
It's
the guy in
book,
charge.
he was a
Yeah,
navigator. Instead of
yeah.
on a GPS like on your phone, he was using this
No, but
big
before
ass book.
we just had maps too,
This
right?
is the only reason
It
why
is
I
a
think
map.
James is smart, because he used the Thomas guy.
You do it. It takes like a little bit of work because it's
It
a book
does.
of maps, and it involves like numbers and like
Yeah.
to know where you're at. And then once you know where you're at, it's like you gotta find like
I think they're called
where
zip
you're
codes.
going.
You had to write
Yeah.
your shit down too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the book.
And then also like you gotta know like, okay, if we're on say we're going down Pine Street, right? And then we have a delivery on
Yeah.
like Pine, and you know it's gonna be off 7th, and you're looking for the specific. You gotta find the street, and you gotta find the number of the street.
Yeah, you gotta look at the
Really?
index to find the street,
Really?
and then you look at the index, and then you gotta find the page where the street is on.
That's how you did it. Yeah. So if you knew the name of the street that you're on, you looked it up in the index, and it'd be like, it would give you a list of like 5 numbers.
By the time you find it,
You know what? They should get every children a Thomas guide, and just say, find out how you get home from school. What's the Thomas guide?
That's
Really?
a great.
I
Extra
mean, that
credit.
because it makes you use your mind.
Of course.
Because you have to have all these like different things going on, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens now.
I would say that'd be a good idea for like if you're trying to get into like something like this, podcasting or YouTubing. That should be. And there was a class that taught that. They'd probably be, number 1, document yourself getting home with Thomas Guide.
Yeah.
From this
Okay,
class.
I have to tell you this one thing about technology. So I went to Walmart on Carson Street and all that by the 605, and then I'm sitting waiting in line to buy my stuff. And I see this black mother and his son, and I start hearing her. The first thing is she's all, he's looking at his phone. She's all, I see you looking on your phone. I bet you don't even know your goddamn phone number, do you? Like, I know all my phone numbers. She just starts like complaining to him about like, he's just sitting there ignoring her. He's like, you don't even know you don't know your mother's phone number, I bet you.
Yeah.
And then
Remember
she
back in the day, we actually had to memorize people's numbers.
yeah, we had to memorize people's numbers, and now she's like, she's like,
You know what's not funny? I still remember other people's numbers from elementary school.
Dude.
You didn't even have a book to look it up in? Like
No,
you
we just
remember
memorized it.
all your friends' phone numbers.
Yeah.
And then if you liked the girl, or
Yeah.
whatever, you're like,
That's
I'm gonna
the
make
number
sure
you
I
Hey, man,
memorize
it took me
it.
on 9565427.
Yeah.
Call that.
But it's kind of like calculators. Like if you have a calculator to do the math for you, man.
No, that's just how it was back in
Calculators
the
has been
day.
around my whole life.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really? No.
Oh, but anyways, so basically,
Bill
like,
for
my
shop.
job was my dad was driving,
Oh.
and while he's driving live, I had to find this place, like, while he's driving, like, go through all these pages,
Yeah.
and say, all right, make a right turn. I'm like, all right, if I know where I'm gonna be, if I know where I'm at on the page is where we're at on the road. If the next street that comes up is then this name, and I look out for the street, I'm like, all right, so that is Welcome Street. So I know, okay, then we're actually 2 more turns away where we have to make this right. And then we'll find the house by looking at the house numbers. And then from there, finding out where we're going, how to get to the next address of where we had to deliver flowers from. Like, my dad legit got paid cash, and then shot me the cash from there.
Nice.
That was pretty dope.
That's good.
What would annoy me about that is like having to like re-look at the index each time you're at like the new spot, and especially when you're on some like little street that the person's house is on, like finding that.
I remember at the
what
time
I mean.
though, because he must have knew, like, the dude must have been really in search of a driver, because I remember me getting paid well. Let alone my dad probably took a bigger cut because
I should hope so.
But I remember thinking like, damn, this is like $9 an hour. Like, isn't that crazy? Like,
that wasn't bad
Dude,
money at
my
that time.
first job, I made $4.25 an hour.
Damn. How long? Was it back in the 80s?
Were you living in
Like,
Alabama?
80s. In '89, I was still in high school.
What'd you do?
It was working at a printing press.
Nice.
And I was just hired for extra help. My
Like a
friend,
newspaper printing press?
No, like printer if you want to get flyers, like a
Oh, nice.
government,
Yeah,
brochures, man, or stuff like that. Yeah, I screwed that job. My friend got that to me. God, that is a really. Anyway, I was going to tell you about my first job. It's my 3rd job, but it's the first job that I applied for.
Okay.
My first 2 jobs were like friends who got me, and they were just like not. Nothing permanent, but so I got this place at Washington Inventory Service, and so what we did, the company did, they went into like Home Depot or to like Stater Brothers, whatever, and we took inventory. So we had to go to all the aisles and count how many fucking Heinz ketchups they had, and the really sucky thing about that job.
So you're auditing them, basically.
Yeah, somewhat.
Inventory.
Yeah, so we took inventory, and the job was never like steady. I'm not. What we can say
sucks.
it's not steady, but in certain hours. Like sometimes I go to Home Depot and do it at 2:00 in the morning, and Stater Brothers won at 8 o'clock.
Just be ready on a drop of the hat to get up 2 o'clock.
I really sucked at the job because I got so bored. But the most interesting thing about the job that there was like dudes fighting over really ugly women. So there's this one dude. His name was Rod. He just looked like he had long hair and he always wore like prescription sunglasses, right? So we had to put it on a 10, like we had to put it on a machine, like on our thing, and then we had to count like go like do this like 1, 2, 3, 4, and like do the whole same thing. Anyway, so while I worked there, there's this one dude. He just like we had to watch it. And so he's just like, right? And there's this really horrible woman just like being like so enamored by how fast he's doing because they're fucking. And this woman is like horrible, like wretched looking. Don't even know what kind of person she is. She's just wretched. And so like, so this guy's all like blasting in this. And there's another dude who was a little bit slower than he was, but he was more obnoxious.
Oh, jeez.
And they were like having a competition, and it was basically over this horrible looking women. And then it ended up into a fight in a Home Depot.
Oh, jeez. I need to use her.
Dude, and that would come full circle, man. It
I
started
mean,
with the
I
fight in
really
Home
have to
Depot.
express.
Was this fight promoted?
But it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
What?
Oh,
You trying to find the restroom?
I meant cigarettes.
oh, I'm gonna go
okay.
smoke a cigarette with you.
Hey, they can still see us, right?
Yeah.
They probably can't hear us.
Should we? I wonder if there's a way I can like clip these two things together. I'll
No,
probably
it's
send you
okay.
that.
You guys get to be like your solo specials right now.
Yeah.
And,
Same thing.
and what we're
this-
gonna do is we're gonna like put this at
I'm
the
gonna say,
beginning.
is there anything that we should like shout out? You got any like dates or?
There's a
like,
few things
talk
I'd like to
about?
shout out.
Part one of the interview I did.
You guys just get your solo.
Yeah.
Get your fucking blowjobs on.
I know.
This is me a whole a porno based on podcasting.
Oh my god.
Imagine that, dude. There's probably like that's Pornhub's next idea, if not it's mine. Not today. It's a podcast, right? You have like these two hosts, and then like you have like these two girls that as the guests, and they're having a real ass podcast, like a real ass conversation for like half an hour,
Right. If you're not
and then
expecting
they
it,
blow
it just takes out
them
of
the
nowhere.
next half hour.
And then they have to eat them out just to kind of even the score a bit.
That'd be a dope ass like
Oh, yeah.
YouTube. So basically, what I'm picturing is like the host like gives them a real ass interview, and different porn stars are coming on, and then they fuck them on camera for 30 minutes, like after the podcast.
Move
Build this
around-
something similar to that this
maybe
weekend.
move around 1 or 2 times, like during that whole session instead of fucking the exact same position. Maybe like 3 different positions. 2 or
Oh
3.
yeah, semantics of it, but it's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be a porno after that.
Yeah.
After that podcast, Bill did a podcast where him and his band they went to play music, so they played a few songs first, and then they had like the interview after that,
Okay.
and it's all on one podcast too.
I like
It's
that.
basically that. Instead of like doing band music, it's fucking
Mm-hmm.
boom. That's the amazing.
Like it. But yeah, let's see where are we at right now. So it's Friday, December 20th. So we could talk about some things that are going down this weekend.
What I've been trying to find on this TV right here is I'm trying to find like current events. I figure that's how we should just end the podcast. We got a lot of good like shit going
or
on.
begin
We're about
the
to fight
podcast.
between me and Strangler.
Technically, this is the beginning of the podcast, so this is gonna be looped to the beginning. But let's see. Okay, well, of course, Rise of the Skywalker.
What should I click? CNN or Now This News?
Yeah, that'll work.
Let's go
I
with
also got my phone.
Now This News. Yeah, we can find some. I mean, ideally, you kind of want to not have the camera running while this is going on, but that's
Oh,
just where we're
cats.
at.
There's a lot of people talking about cats.
Idris Elba's
I'm
not.
doing a lot
Did
of
that
this
shit
stuff.
come out, or is this still like in production?
Which one?
Cats.
Cats? No, that came
Idris
out.
Elba's in
That's
Cats.
coming out this weekend.
I'm a huge Idris Elba fan, by the way.
I mean, I think I would like Cats just because I know it's the same director as King's Speech and Les Miserables. Oh, dude, seriously, you know what's coming out tomorrow? The Witcher, the Netflix series. That I am stoked for with Henry Cavill. Oh my god, and I mean I don't know.
That's how you pronounce it, Cavill. I've been saying Cable.
I've been saying Cavill, but you might one of us could be wrong and one of us could be right. But dude, I'm just saying this dude is sexy, and like for all you podcast viewers, like I'm definitely like not gay, but like this dude is sexy, man. Like you just see him with his like shirt off. Oh my god, man. Oh dude, he's gonna capture so like I just see this guy like capturing like the heart of fans. You know what I mean? Like, and as a main character versus just kind of like the show as a whole, even though the show probably will too, but just Henry Cavill, like as a dude, just capturing like the hearts and souls of the viewers. So that I'm stoked for. I've been playing the game on Xbox for a little while, so yeah.
They made a series out the game. I don't know that game. I just know it's a game.
And the books. I mean, it's technically books by a Polish author, which I didn't read because I frankly don't read like I should. But, you know, I don't know. There's only so much hours in the day.
So besides that, what else happened dude, so I've been trying to ask, like, what's going to happen between Tekashi 6ix9ine got sentenced, allegedly. Oh, that might have been fake news. On the same day that Trump got impeached.
Right. So the actual sentencing came down on Tekashi? I thought that had already, like, long happened. Like, I thought that was like...
He didn't get sentenced yet. No, I mean, this trial, I think, is done, right?
But
he hasn't been sentenced yet.
It's almost like a for sure thing. It's going to be a life sentence, though, right? Like several life sentences, like, rolled into one, basically, type thing. Whereas Trump getting impeached, oh, my God. I don't know where to begin, just because I feel like it's just like the timing is just like, oh, God, there's so many different ways this could go. Like, what if they had just like held off just a little longer? Like just like I don't know. There's so many ways this could go. It's gonna be a shit show. Hey, one thing we're all guaranteed though is a shit show that we get to watch, right? They're like the Senate's probably gonna draw this out for a good year.
Yeah, I think that Tekashi, in his case, they want to really incentivize snitching. They want to give him a sentence that will encourage other snitches to snitch. Because he's the most famous snitch in the world.
Okay.
Think about that.
So maybe cut a life sentence in half? I
think Tekashi gets out like within 2 years.
Dude, that's dangerous though. That's outright dangerous.
I think he does exactly 24 months and then they let him out because they want to incentivize snitching, but they also want to let you know, like as a prosecutor, like come work for the FBI. We're not just gonna. I think 2 years. Essentially, he ordered a hit. He wanted Chief Keef's cousin killed.
Yeah.
They shot at Tato.
And then he basically told all. Yeah.
But Trump, like, I think he'll get out.
That's what I do.
Of office.
I don't think he's.
I think he gets reelected.
Like,
he gets
because
reelected.
of the timing of it.
I've always been super popular.
I think he gets reelected. And they also like
reelected, and then if it's drawn out, then he can actually be removed. He could actually. Do you realize that it could be drawn out to where he actually gets reelected and then removed?
What if he chooses? His vice president has to be Pence, right? So I'll say, what if he chooses his son? The vice president?
No. He has to rerun with the same guy. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. The script. It read like a little bit of a shakedown. In fact, I almost could have like pictured, like a Martin Scorsese script or something, like talking about how it wasn't a shakedown. Like he should have had someone write that script for him.
Oh, there's a cockroach. God damn it.
So y'all back in this podcast? We're trying. I guess not.
No, they're still on their smoke break.
Did you put the
Let them do their thing.
No, the cockroach is down here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, you just found one.
Yeah.
I thought you fucking...
Hey, we're still filming.
Oh, no.
Hey.
No, and it's funny, that cockroach I saw up on the wall earlier, and I kind of like made a scene during the initial segments of the podcast by pointing at it, and then now it's like, sure enough, the cockroach is right there.
Yeah, I let it be. I figured, like, oh, you're lucky I'm filming. You're lucky I'm filming.
Dude, and like everything in this podcast is like come full circle, dude. I fucking love podcasts. Oh my god, I love podcasts.
But you can say now you got Stockton Strangler. He just got Stockton Strangler.
Oh, you choked him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a good grip on it.
Hey, you guys have a treat right now. There's
I got
one co-host that haven't been choked out yet.
I got another confession. I used to see his name and like.
I wish you guys would have done it on camera.
No, we're doing it right now. Is it recording?
All right, Matt, pull up.
Just relax. Just relax. I just want you to feel.
You gotta tap out, right? Oh, you've done jiu-jitsu before.
You can tap. Okay.
Fighting it.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
how it is. Okay.
You showed me before, but you haven't showed me on camera. All right, let's do this. Bill, pull up.
Next time, let's do that before I start drinking.
All right.
Yeah, I did it rear naked, but this is a different show.
Fight it. Here we go. Damn, what is that?
Here, try
What the fuck?
try it now.
Oh shit.
You alright, Bill?
Oh,
You guys alright?
No, what I did, I actually, you can see right here, right?
He's
I did him across.
Wait, get in the camera. Hold on.
Yes.
For clout.
You're
Get in the
blocking
seat.
him. Move it out the way.
All right. What is that? Wait, I say get closer.
No.
Have him sit down. Get in the chair. Get in the chair. Get in the
Yeah,
chair.
sit down.
Damn.
No, it's a blessing that you guys actually get choked out by a professional fighter whose name is Stockton Strangler.
Yeah. Hey, take a drink of beer first.
He
So
said,
I
he said it's a bad
Hey,
idea.
I do got a quick question though for you. Like, so is there like a
He's like, let me check the beer.
like
My
do-
Adam's apples like they
do,
come
do,
out.
do you have a rival like the Sacramento Strangler or like is there any other like
The current-
stranglers that you've met?
There we
that
go.
It's
represent
cross
cities?
color choke, guys. You know, you
Cross
put
collar.
your thumb in.
Demonstrate. Get the
You try
collar.
the deeper the better.
This is why
You
no
know?
more ties.
And then right here.
Tap out. Okay, he said okay.
I held him up to a second longer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
My bad, but whatever.
I didn't die. So.
Did you die?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
So Anthony,
He
yeah,
dies right now.
have you met like the Strangler that represent other cities, like for instance, like the Portland Strangler or the San Jose Strangler?
I mean, you just try. I mean, for me, I just go to other schools and try to roll with their best people. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
But I mean, I am a black belt, so I do try to find the best. But since it's MMA, like I'm already a fucking whiz and on the ground. So why do I need to? I want to knock somebody out, you know. So I want to be well versed.
You could.
I could.
I think you just want to win.
And
right?
that's exactly what a lot
Prize
of my
fighting.
good friends told me. It's like, you know, when you have the choke, just fucking go for it, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, this is the opponent that should have been the opponent. My last opponent that would have been easy enough to get the knockout. I mean, that's the fucking.
I think if anyone wants to fight you, hopefully they comment on this.
Do you think you might have been too?
Yeah, I was overconfident.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the choke, bro. I had his arms. I had his fucking. I had his neck.
Out of that.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's
Damn.
not. Yeah.
You can like walk through us and chuck us out and kill us all in like probably like 10
If we
seconds.
all
I mean,
jumped
I
on
thought
you,
about
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
He thought when I got here, they looked around and said,
No,
"Hey,
just like, you know,
He's like,
that's
what
what
kind of
you do.
pizza has peanuts on it?
It's
Ah!
not out of any hatred and shit, you know. It's just like
Yeah.
that's just like what I compute in my head. Like, okay,
That's how
I'm
you
gonna
know,
chop
I-
this
that's
guy in
it,
his
yeah.
throat. You know what I'm saying? Pull his beard down. You know, I gouge him and stuff. You know, and just
Aw,
slap
man.
you.
You should be.
I get a cool death. Hey,
Speaking of slaps, have you guys seen that fucking like arm wrestling contest? But they just slap each other.
Yeah.
Bro.
What?
Hey, can you pull it up?
Yeah, I got
Hey,
it. I
no,
got
there's
you.
this one dude, like his beard, fucking like biker dude, against like some like skinny Russian guy. The guy did like the skinny Russian guy just like slapped him and shit. The other guy, you see, you guys seen the video?
Or he just
He just slaps
boom!
him and fucking knocks him out.
The first guy just eats it. It's like, okay, that's cute.
I
But
gotta
it's
be
such
honest.
They need weight classes. in
That choke was a little bit erotic, like just a tiny bit. Like,
Ask David Carradine
no,
that question.
it wasn't so much at the moment, but like now, like minutes
No,
later,
you know
I'm
how
thinking,
David
like,
Carradine died?
no.
Have you ever heard
Kill
of
Bill,
auto?
right? Kill Bill, right?
Have you ever heard of auto erotic asphyxiation?
Yeah.
You know, that's when you get choked and, you know. Dave, do you know who David Carradine is, by the way?
No,
Yes.
Kung Fu Legend continues, fucking Kill
Yes.
Bill. He was Bill.
Okay.
He was in
He was
Kung
killed.
Fu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
they're a little bit younger. But anyways, I mean, that...
Oh, you gotta watch the episode
Oh.
of Kung Fu. It's like
Oh.
so dramatic.
Oh, that was the shit back in the day.
It was really racist because like David Carradine doesn't look completely Asian, but
Yeah,
man.
he's half.
So
but
like,
that's why I watched.
what are you doing here, half breed?
Yeah. Did you see the Kung Fu Legend continues? That was a dope show.
No, I didn't see that one.
Hey, watch. Check this out. Did you see it? Simple.
I saw a crazy slap fest there. Like,
No,
like,
this is just a different angle. Hey, they had to wake his ass up. Look at, he's like, if you hit me, I'm gonna kill you. Look at.
He's on Queer Street. He's at. Oh.
Hey, bro.
He fucked up. Oh, you touched him first. Oh. Dude, he's out.
And you know what's funny? No. It's like, it's not over. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What? He's done.
hey, the girl just gave him some, like, formaldehyde to wake up and shit.
What?
No, the thing is that I think they have to fucking revive him. I think they're still going. Oh.
Once he let his hand off the second time, they're like, TKO.
Bro.
Game over.
I mean, I think they looked a little mismatched on that one, huh?
Dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna finish this podcast off with like some current events. Discuss what's going
Current
on.
events is like the Democratic fucking the whole impeachment.
That was
See,
number
like
one,
the
yeah.
thing is, I lived through an impeachment of Bill Clinton.
Well, I did too, dude.
We all did. We all did.
Oh yeah, but I was
So,
older.
no,
I was
more,
not
I
there.
understand it more. The thing is, it was when like Bill Clinton was like being groomed as president.
Getting blowjobs.
The Republican Party was all like, oh, he fucked all these women and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So he's like being totally like being a player.
Yeah.
And he was married to Hillary Clinton, but he got elected anyway.
I heard his ratings actually went up after that.
Well, yeah. The thing was, like,
Enough people like, oh, well, shit, I'm gonna vote on that. Up.
Democrats, when Democrats are presidents, the country does better.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
He was better.
But it's better
most
for
people
who?
do better.
Like,
The
yeah, for
majority
the
of people
general
do
public, but when Republicans are president, the rich do better.
Yeah.
The rich do better.
Yeah.
So what they call that is like trickle down economics. They're saying, okay, we're going to give these business tax breaks, so they hire more people.
Yeah.
But that doesn't.
That
work.
started with Ronald
But-
Reagan. Reaganomics.
Yeah. But the thing is the greedy like CEOs. I mean,
Yeah.
it's happening now. It's like,
Yeah, no, it's regardless. We live in a capitalist society, and we're based on profits. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting more and more
exactly.
profits. That's what boils down to fucking the whole child labor and getting shit made in China and stuff. You know, cheapest man. Lowest overhead. You know.
Right. So anyway, Bill Clinton got elected and he got impeached, just like Trump did.
But I think it happened towards the end of his like.
So Trump is the first president who got impeached in his first term.
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
You should got impeached his first fucking few
Because you had
months.
now don't someone some old timer here is gonna bust in and say I was the first impeachment of Andrew Johnson. Now how Andrew Johnson was I could have sworn he was impeached in his first term. I guess he.
Well,
did
that's what I hear from.
What was it over?
Okay.
Now we have to Wikipedia.
Google Andrew Johnson.
So anyway, Bill Clinton got
Historical
impeached over a
people.
blowjob.
Yeah, he got impeached for a blow. Well, not necessarily that. It's that he lied about the.
He lied about
Yeah, he lied about it.
And then of course Nixon would have been impeached, but he just stepped
Yeah,
out.
he
And
lied.
he would have been removed too, but he just got the fuck
So
out.
anyway,
he
so
couldn't do that.
Bill Clinton got impeached, but he served his full term as president.
Yeah.
Which, at least, Trump will, because the Senate. So like being impeached by
Yeah.
Congress is just like a little like slap on the wrist.
Yeah, you need both.
Andrew
Yeah,
Johnson
so-
horrified that history books will mention him in the same sentence as Trump.
Here's what I pulled up. The impeachment of Andrew Johnson was initiated on February 24th, 1868, when the United States House of Representatives resolved to impeach Andrew Johnson, 17th President of the United States, for high crimes and misdemeanors.
Thanks for the information.
Which
They
were
didn't-
detailed in
they
11
didn't even really
articles of
say it.
impeachment. It says high crimes and misdemeanors. So let's
High crimes, yeah.
how about this? What law did Andrew Johnson?
Is Andrew Johnson the worst president in history?
Nope.
No, Wikipedia impeached presidents.
It must have
It'll
been
tell-
such a different concept.
That doesn't
at
even
the
make
time,
sense.
though.
What does that
Like,
mean?
It says tenure of office act Congress used this controversial law as the legal basis for its impeachment case against President
What
Andrew
law?
Johnson.
Why aren't they saying it?
1868.
Why
Significant
Andrew
power
Johnson
to
was
like,
impeached?
moderate
Yeah.
action.
I'll find that
No,
out.
here's
they're
the
being so
president-
fucking broad about
Okay,
this
now
shit.
here's one thing to consider. He was the president that succeeded Lincoln. So here we're talking about the president right after.
Yeah, do that.
A post Civil War America.
What the fuck is high crimes?
Right. That's what we're trying to figure out what these high crimes were. Maybe he was trying to undo the results.
Slanderous,
of the Civil War.
inflammatory, and scandalous harangues?
Okay, so it says
Doesn't
Senate,
say shit.
So it went to
I
the
wonder
House,
why there's a
but-
cover-up about this.
It went to the House, but the
Because
Senate.
it's probably un-American, huh?
It says the House of.
They're
the
being
House
so
charged
general about it. They're
Johnson.
not
No,
saying
it says
shit.
right here what?
High crimes. What the fuck's
Burly,
high crimes?
slanderous, inflammatory, and scandalous harangues.
See, what does that mean?
No. Check
Okay,
it out.
bring it down.
That was 1800s.
Second sentence. The second sentence. The
What?
House charged Johnson with illegally removing the Secretary of War from office and for violating several Reconstruction
What are the-
Acts.
But he's the
Construction
fucking,
Acts.
what do you call it? The chief, what do you call it? When he's the head
Well, it
of...
must have been
Commander-in-Chief.
a
Commander-in-Chief.
limitation. There must have been a
Right.
limitation on that.
No, I mean, like, he's commander, he fucking says what goes on to the military, period.
Well, shit, people know
That's
Trump
probably
have
the
removed
same-
No, that's
people.
Congress that does that.
No, it's him.
He makes suggestions Congress approves.
It's suggestions.
I mean, everyone knows Trump removed what's his
But
face
his
a while
his
back.
whole hat of being chief of whatever,
the
chief
FBI
of
dude.
war
I
or
don't
whatever,
remember.
right?
I don't remember these names anymore. But who's that FBI dude? See, the thing is, I feel like
James
at
Comey?
this,
James
at this time everyone was so like Constitution, like so it's like you could if you violated like any deviation from it was like impeach this man basically. Whereas
That's
now
true.
there's a lot more leeway now. No, Who was the guy Trump impeached? Comey.
Yeah.
Or not
Yeah,
impeached.
just-
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. And I know Obama was probably removed some people from his cabinet and Bush and that's been going on for a while. But at this time, we're talking about the 8 terms. It was the letter of everything that sacred document had
Dude,
written down.
he
It's
had like
they had to
7
follow every single thing
lawyers
from
or
it.
like 6 lawyers or 8 lawyers like they're in jail.
Yeah.
And they were all on his team. That's the funny thing is they're all on his team and shit, and they're all fucking, you know.
Here's what it says. So it says this. All right, I read this paragraph. It'll sum it all up. The impeachment of Andrew Johnson. By the way, all of our viewers left. Was initiated on February 24th, 1868, when the United States House of Representatives resolved to impeach Andrew Johnson. For high crimes, misdemeanors, which were detailed in 11. Blah, blah, blah. The primary charge against Johnson was violation of the 10-Year Office Act
And see, what's
passed by
that?
Congress a year before, in March 1867.
Oh, and they just passed this shit.
Over his veto. Specifically, he had removed from office Edward M. Stanton, the Secretary of War, whom the act was largely designed to protect, and attempted to replace him
Commander in
with
Chief.
Brevet Major General Lorenzo Thomas.
Okay.
So
he
the
kinda wanted
Senate
to put his
basically
own
be like,
guy in
you
place.
can't just be making laws like that to say, hey, just specifically say president can't do that. So they kind of sided with the side of the president.
No, they didn't.
So
That's
he
why-
basically wanted to put his own guy in, like remove the guy that Congress selected and put his own guy in, and that's why they wanted to remove
I'm
him.
sure there was
That's
some fucking shit, you know.
I hope there's a drunk history episode about this. That's
It's tight. Look that up. All right, let's get. I'm gonna exit us out of this talk of like political shit. Let's go to Takashi. How do
Well,
you
we
guys
were
feel
talking
that?
about what's going on.
No,
but
I
yes,
don't
I
know
agree.
Takashi.
I agree. Okay, I have a confession to make. When I used to see that
You
name,
guys
I
are
had no
turds.
idea how to pronounce it. Now, I would see
I just
him
said
on like a picture and be like, oh yeah, Takashi 6ix9ine, but still when I saw the name, I was like,
I already-
Takashi 6ix9ine.
I heard he's getting out in 2 years.
That's what he was saying too. Okay, because they
Fuck
want
it, I don't-
to encourage people to snitch. Like is what
I
he
don't
said.
know. Like I don't.
Well, like that's not like a now thing.
But he'll get fucked up so hard. Well, this is kind of
Yeah.
he's getting sentenced soon. So, but he'll get fucked up so hard within 2 years. Like
I think
getting
the light
out.
one-
Like,
Yeah, but he
if I
has
was-
money. If you have money, you get protected.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
Sentenced to 2 years in prison. So
That's
he
probably
got
gonna be a year. And the funny thing is, he's probably gonna get street cred, and he's still gonna have the same following. So
I don't know.
I just don't want to like.
He
Help.
looks like a fucking moron.
Yeah. If you ever actually like watch his things, it's horrible. Like, I don't like new
His
rappers.
Instagram's funny. His
What's his
Instagram's
real name?
awesome.
Dale Hernandez. That's right.
Yeah.
Professional.
I just hate people trying to act like they're gangsters, but they're not. You know.
Yeah.
I
that's
have
kinda
so many
fucked up.
Glocks in my 9 right now, dude. I'm making fun.
He's imagine he's like Trey, wait, yo.
That was parody.
If you, I think you would look best though out of all of us if you dye your hair rainbow color.
Because I can
Like
grow
Takashi-
hair.
just like
well,
Takashi
you
did.
can grow hair.
Yeah.
Well, you can grow
You got hair on your head.
We
Yeah.
all can do it.
You got more hair than that.
Bill,
I
You
wouldn't. I
the
wouldn't
worst
do it though.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Rainbow color.
Yeah.
Bill, what's your current band's name? I'm sorry.
Plastic horseshoes.
Plastic Horseshoes. Okay, what if you change it to Rainbow Horseshoes?
I wanted to change it to electric horseshoes.
Ooh.
Okay.
That shit sounds dope.
Electric Rainbow Horseshoes.
Electric horseshoe sounds.
But
fire.
everybody has their own stuff. So the next band I want to start, I want to call it CD Brick.
Like CB.
No, CD.
CD brick. Okay.
CD like seeds,
Oh,
like SEEDY and brick.
Okay.
It's like a cocaine reference almost when you say brick.
Yeah. So what?
Can be.
I dropped my phone.
But-
So what it is like me and my friends used to get this gang of money together, which is about $17. We used to go to Dolores Park in San Francisco, and if you give them like, they want 20, but we figured if we give them 17, they'll do it. So they give us this little brick of weed. And it's like the Mexican weed stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like about that big. You're like, fuck, $17 ain't a lot of weed. So you break the weed down, you have fucking tons of seeds. So you got this big brick, and it turns out to be like that after you get all the seeds out.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's a seedy brick.
That's like stress, right?
Yeah, you pay way too much for that shit. Is what you feel like after you do all that.
Yeah. I mean,
And they don't. I mean, a lot of it's not trimmed.
it was like almost an eighth of weed, but you thought you got this like big brick.
Honestly, a good trim job can turn like some pretty shitty weed into some decent weed. You know, because it's just got the best part of it. You know.
Yeah.
You don't have it now. That's not a problem now. But I was just thinking.
Well, just like Sterile Jets. So what's the band called Sterile Jets? Now I didn't get that name until you told me the name. Do you want to tell the story about the Sterile Jets name?
So Sterile Jets, like it's a band I've been in for years.
Nice.
We made 3 records. We made 1 vinyl.
Really?
And we were called Sterile Jets. And I started the band. And the reason why I named it Sterile Jets is when I was younger, I lived in San Francisco. I had a guy who was like my age now, but I was 20 years younger then. And he's all like, "You're a so-called drinker. You gotta take vitamins and stuff like that." I'm like, "I don't want to buy vitamins. I want to buy beer."
Yeah.
And he's all, "I know where to get free vitamins." So there's this like section in San Francisco, which is near Union Square and all that. It's called the Tenderloin, which I always thought was hilarious, like steak.
Yeah.
And anyway, so there was a clinic there where you can get free vitamins.
Nice.
So he's all, "We're gonna go there and get vitamins." And at that time, San Francisco already started doing reusing free needles. Like if you turn in like your heroin needles, if you're an addict, then they'll give you clean needles.
Nice.
And stuff like that. So this like guy is like probably like
That's
my
that
age, but
Tenderloin
anyway.
district that no one wants to
So
go
he
to.
goes in there, and so he was trying to be like shabby chic, trying to be like kind of had a really dirty but cool looking jacket and all that. He goes in, and there's a black guy, and so he looks at the people that were supposed to give him like free needles. Nobody was there. So instantly he walks in and sees nobody's there. He just yells at us, "So what's a nigga to do to get a sterile jet around here?"
And ever since then.
Yeah, so I called the band Sterile Jets.
Nice.
Do you want to see one of the records?
Sure.
You want to have one? Do you have a turntable?
No, I don't.
Just take one for prosperity, because I have a
I'm down.
shitload of them.
I like gifts.
But actually, there's a download card in it, so you can go on your.
Oh, yeah?
You can download it.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you're into like I like Melvins.
It's really
this band
heavy
called the
shit.
Melvins. Yeah, you'll
Well,
see.
would you want your band to be called Sterile? I mean, how many groupies would you have of that? I mean, I guess if you're a good band,
Yeah, you want sterile. Hell yeah.
it won't get you pregnant.
It
Huh?
won't get you pregnant.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thing was, is, like, I never really
When-
thought about like using the word sterile as like
Yeah,
male
exactly.
being sterile.
Exactly.
So anyway,
That's what I associated
that's
myself
our
until I
Oh,
learned the
man,
story.
dope. Check this out. Thank you.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
the back picture that's my painting. Which I have here.
Dope.
Yeah, Bill is like a true artist.
Check that shit out. Clean.
Yeah, so reach in there and grab the card out so you don't lose it, so you can download it. There should be a card in there.
Got it.
Yeah, so that you can go online and download, so you can so you can listen to it.
Nice.
Put that in your wallet so you remember.
Dope.
That's cool. Alright, man. That's awesome. You got a record?
Yeah, I wish our last record was actually better. The liquor store one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, by the way, just to follow up with the Tekashi stuff, I'm reading the details of his trial. So when they sentenced him, he broke down in court because he looked in the audience, and his biological father was in the audience.
Oh yeah.
And he says, I haven't seen that guy since the third grade.
Oh,
Where'd Leonard go?
That's crazy.
Outside.
yeah, we got a
Well, you know what?
person.
He's still a bitch, though. Come on.
Hey, he's still a bitch. He's a bitch for being a rapper, and he's a bitch.
How do you
for
guys
letting
feel
people
about
up.
why he snitched though? Like, would you guys have done the same thing?
to get out 2
Uh,
years.
He doesn't.
I would
If
put
I had
myself
done
in his
that
position
much
in the first
initially,
place.
then
He's
I
a young
probably would've.
motherfucker. They don't know like the rules of the fucking street. You know, that's the number one thing you don't do is snitch, and that shows his youth. That shows his immaturity. and his lack of street
Did
knowledge.
you find
You
a
probably
lot?
watched Goodfellas right before,
I was gonna go.
Honestly, if I was him, I would.
Go get him
I mean,
myself.
aside from whether I would snitch or not, like I would probably not want that 2-year sentence. I'd probably want to stay in prison like half my life, you know.
But you guys know what happens to snitches, right?
They turn.
They
Yeah, they
get
get.
He's
snitches.
gonna be
No,
killed.
No.
Oh, you
They get
fucking-
killed.
Well,
They get killed. They don't
but
just
not
get
easy.
sentenced.
But not an easy kill. Like they're gonna get probably killed over the course of a few hours.
Yeah, but exactly. That's why I'm like, he's snitching out people who have fucking goons and gangsters on his side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
they might be rich and stuff, but they have people they pay for.
Exactly. Like
And
that's-
not much.
So and earlier I forgot who it was that, like, you know, oh, he's got money so he can protect himself. Like, right, but they could turn on him. Like it's to the
They
point
will.
where they could. Right. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. But who has more money? Like, he probably. Takashi has enough money to pay off those gangsters and not do anything to him, you know? But then again, like, it's all about money, you know? Who could pay off who, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't think money would really, you know. It's like mafia shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna die, but at least he'll make a lot of
But
money.
he does make lots of money, though, you know what I'm saying? He can pay off, like, he's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, maybe he would be worth more money when he's dead.
But you know, it's funny, like, he's in prison right now. Like, he could, it's easier to hire a prison guy to kill you than fucking it being on the streets,
But
you
he's
know?
in federal though. He killed. I think that same lot.
That's why the only reason why he's still surviving is because he paid them all off.
Yep.
You know? If he didn't have money, he'd be dead already. To tell you the
Oh,
truth.
okay.
He's probably not allowed back in New York for sure.
We'll see.
Well,
Money's money, you know what I'm saying? You
he's
know what
allowed
I'm
in
saying? You're gonna,
Rikers.
if someone makes money, everyone around you is gonna let you keep making money. So you know what I'm saying? You don't want to stop a money train. Even though he has horrible music, I don't listen to his shit. I don't even like talking about it because I don't want to help him with his brand. You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Not to say it's not a good topic, you know. But
I know. I hate to think that like these news, you know, attention is what's, you know, possibly. I mean, there's no way he's
I think I
selling
read
less
it.
records
Yeah.
because of it, right? I mean, if anything, he probably is selling some music from it.
any news is good news. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
exactly. And what people
see,
are
why
going
the
to
fuck does
boycott
this
it and
mean?
already buy
Bad?
shit. I mean,
There we
come
go.
on. No, but
All right.
okay, so you were saying like you don't really like any you know, modern rappers, right?
No, I
Pretty
don't.
much.
I don't.
Like nothing whatsoever. Like even
Oh, well, there's a couple Bay Area rappers that I like, a couple Long Beach new rappers like I like, but they're all gangster, you know.
yeah.
Like,
I don't get the gangster stuff.
yeah.
And by new and how new, like when you say
I
new,
don't
like how
get
new
it.
would you say is that
Well,
new?
Stupid
I'm
Young,
an old man.
Stupid Young
For
just
real.
came out. He's like a new
For
Long
real.
Beach
No, I understand that.
Cambodian rapper who's like
I
super
thought it was
famous.
Stupid
He has like
Young.
over
Okay.
like 20 million, 80 million views on his thing.
And a
Yeah.
Vice documentary.
He did something big with NorCal Bay Area rapper.
There's
He's
some
really good.
I've heard some good female rappers coming around, like
Yeah.
No Name. You listen to No Name?
That name's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea who know. Put no name on the fucking television.
Yeah,
We, can do
parts
this.
of No
We
Name.
gotta end this though. We're already like hitting like a huge audio clip. On top of that, we got some good stuff going on, and I'm also progressively just getting more buzz.
Yeah.
Me
absolutely,
too.
man.
And you guys want to throw out any promotions, any shout outs you want to give to this? While we end this, I'll say,
Bass.
shout out to Bass.
Shout out to Base.
Shout out to all the good moms.
We will definitely pay an editor a very, you know, I'll take care of it. If you're an editor, hit me up. I'd like to talk to you. We'll discuss prices. We can use an editor, you know. Editor's really
Yeah.
good.
Oh, by the way, shout out to the homie that I met at the inside the homie I met in the lift. Hey, shout out to that video editor. If you're watching this, let me know what you can pull off. That'd be tight.
If you come on this,
Oh yeah, hey, you gotta book an interview with that guy. There's a few names that we could put on. If you
you
guys
should
know
clean the
anyone.
place up more.
Yeah, I know. This whole background looks janky as heck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're
No,
bohemians,
I
so.
kind of like that. You know, I think it's kind of fitting things well.
Alright, any shout outs? No? Alright, cool. I'm gonna turn it off.
Let's do it.
Laters.
Wait.
Coolest podcast in the world, and we're out.
Ayo.